Hey, how you doing, everybody? Hope everybody is doing great. We are here. It is Tuesday. You know what happens on this channel on Tuesdays. Not every channel. This channel. Well, maybe somebody else does a Transformer Tuesday, but not to my knowledge. So, if you want a Transformer Tuesday, you come here. First, before we get into all that, it is a compare and contrast again. Modern versus old school. 80s versus modern. Give that thumbs up. And of course, please hit that subscribe. Thank you guys so much for helping me do and keep going with what I love. If you could subscribe, I really appreciate it. And to all those who have, thank you so much. And all those who will. We have a pair and contrast of Thundercracker. We did Starscream, and honestly, the 80s jets are just repaints, except for one of them. Are just repaints of one jet, basically. There's different colors. I'll can go over the other one, but we don't have a compare and contrast because they don't believe they made a modern version of him. But we have Thundercracker here. We did, like I said, Starscream. We did the Autobot version, the Jetfire, which is really cool. But I mean, you can't beat the 80s Jetfire because come on, he was Robotech. Anyway, so we have Thundercracker here, extremely similar to Starscream, but he's blue. As you could see right there in his airplane mode, little cockpit over there. I mean, it's a little bit different to compare the actual flight modes, vehicle modes, however you want to say it. As you can see, though, really cool character. He's got the little metal wheels. He's got the little rubber in the front. The rubber is still, malleable. A little bit of fading in the color of the stickers, of course. Does the little heat one work? And no. They kind of die down after a while. But that is him in his full vehicle air mode, however you want to say it. Now, of course, the Thundercracker, because it's Siege War for Cybertron, he is in his Cybertronian, Cybertronian vehicle air mode, whatever you want to call it, but he is in that mode, of course. Now, in vehicle mode, like I said, all the jets are basically repaints. They were cool in that mode. This one's really cool because when we were kids and we saw them on Cybertron, we always wondered what the toy would be like. So this one gets a little bit of an edge this time. So I'm definitely give this one a 6 in vehicle. I give him a 7. Just one more point. It just gives that point for the nostalgia of finally seeing what he would look in, or the toy would look in Cybertronian mode, I guess you would say. So I think we will go first with good old Thundercracker from the 80s. Well, they're both Thundercracker. But we'll switch him up so we can take a good look at him as I try to take out his London gear. They're very, like I said, it's just repaints of the same basic jet, except for one of them is only one that I believe is different. Of course, out of all the jets, if you could only have one, Starscream was the man. I think everybody wanted Starscream. I know I did, and I had him, or I still have him. But I'm telling you, a lot of people were big Starscream fans. And of course, with these, the only other cool feature is you can put the head up and turn him into a cone head. As you can see, the wings are just not sticking like they used to. They don't have what they used to anymore. Of course, his hands go in. His all his little bits and pieces really fit. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Sorry about the sneezing there. It's a little bit chilly outside today. And I just came in a little while ago, so I guess the winter weather is coming upon us soon. Let me see, put that right there. Flips out the feet. And then, of course, we go into the modern version of Thundercracker. The War for Cybertron, or Siege War for Cybertron, sorry. But it's basically him as a robot with just that piece on the back of him, basically. That's the only kind of thing that I would say made it not so cool, is the fact that it was that. Um, Other than that, he is a cool little character. I'm just showing a little bit of him transforming, of course. These ones are... Oh! As I knock over old school Thundercracker, and his little tail wing there falls off. The connection on these is really good. On that little back piece right there for some reason. But there you see, you could flip these up like so. Yes, they are up in there. I mean, you're gonna know. You're gonna know. I mean, you can guess already. Starscream was a little bit different because they were a real comparison. But like I said, the 80s ones were made more for the vehicles for some reason, and the modern versions are made more for the Vobot modes, as you can see clearly. Of course, the articulation is a big drastic difference. But for some reason in the photo he only has one gun, but he does come with two guns. So I'm just putting the one gun in just for now. Let me see there. Put that down. Oh, actually these are out on him. Yeah, they're out on him. So, as you can see, the size, I mean, it's really a drastic difference. Yes, this had the metal, but this is all you have in articulation. It was just some hands and the head a little bit. But when we were kids, we thought it was the coolest ever. It's still cool. It still looks nice. Now, articulation on this guy. You got the arms. You got the elbows. I mean, you got the shoulders, I should say. He can do the twist. The knees, if I turn them correctly. They do bend. And the head, of course, bends. Now, articulation, hands down, you know this wins. Looks, we'll get into that in a second or so. But yeah, two very different. As you can see, you'll do a little close-up of the robot mode on him. Vehicle mode, really nice. I mean, yes, this beats it out, and I explained why. But as far as the robot modes of them, there we go. That little piece was unclipped. Come on. If you don't agree with me, I don't know. I mean, yes, you could pick that other one for nostalgia. For 100% sure, you could pick them for nostalgia. But as far as realism and looking amazing, come on. Now, the ratings. What will I give them? What will I give them? Definitely old school Thundercracker. I'm giving him a 5. I mean, it's extremely basic. And like I said, they were all just repaints of the different jets are just repaints. Of course, they're supposed to look like foot. I mean, in actuality, it was kind of cool if you think about it, because yes, there were repaints, but they were different kinds. It wasn't just like, say, Star Wars with the Stormtrooper. They all basically looked exactly the damn same. So it did add to that little bit of more realism, but I give him that. Now, we got the new Thundercracker. Very cool. The box looks amazing. The artwork. I gotta give it hands down to the box though. But as you can see, the really cool artwork on the side and everything. It's nice. I'm giving it an. Actually, I'm a little torn in the number because I would like to say the 80s one's better, but I can't. But I'm a little bit torn with the number. I'm going to go a full 9. Not a perfect 10, but I'm going to go a full 9. It's really cool. The battle damage and everything. So I think he does deserve the 9. Very, very teetering on that 10, though, for sure. Really amazing looking. The modern ones, the robot mode, really cool looking. And this one definitely wins out. He won out in both categories, which is odd because I believe the Starscream, I did the robot mode in The modern was better than the old school, but this one really stole the show this time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Like always, have a great, great day.